Hello, my name's Caroline Wright. I'm a member of the Australia and New Zealand Medical Radiations Research Network. I'm also a member of the steering group for the network. What we'd like to do over the next 10 minutes is to present some reflections of some of our members in terms of what they get out of the network and what membership entails.
Hi, I'm Rhonda Joy Sweeney. I'm based at the University of Auckland in New Zealand. My interest in the network arose because I had an interest in research but knew nothing about research. So it seemed a nice place to go to meet other people online from both Australia and New Zealand. I was quite intimidated first because I thought, goodness, these are researchers. Can I join it? And of course I could. There's all levels of research to assist us. To understand evidence-based practice, evidence-based imaging, which has always been a great passion of mine. So I was able to learn skills, network, meet new people, understand that we're all on the journey in terms of research, and we also all have the same aspirations for better outcomes for our patients. I think the webinars has helped demystify aspects of research which used to quite frighten me, and it's lovely to be able to go back and review these in time. And also to share with them. I'm a lecturer at the University of Auckland, so I can share these with my students. And it takes me back to my student days and my clinician days, very, very long time ago, where I wish I had had the support. Within the clinical setting, you may not think you're doing research, but in actual fact, you do. Every time you think, what is the evidence of this? Could I do it better? Am I doing it well? You're actually applying those research questions, which we all start with. I went on to do a PhD and then discover that it actually sets me up as being a novice researcher. So the word novice is not something to be afraid of, it's something to embrace. And what I know from the supportive network is that we're all on the journey, we're all learning, it never stops, and the sharing is really, really important. So if I go back to, for us in New Zealand as medical imaging technologists and our other scopes of practice, we have to inform our practice by evidence-based. It's called professional learning. And I find the little statement to apply critical and reflective thinking to resolve clinical challenges. By doing that, we are researching, and it's a great network to join. So thank you.
Thanks, Rhonda Joy. Susie.
Hello, my name is Suzanne McGavin. I'm an academic at RMIT University in Melbourne and a nuclear medicine technologist. I joined the network I'm a very novice researcher and hopefully to learn more, and already in a short period of time, the webinars and being engaged in a network which is really passionate about research has been very inspiring to see what we can do and what we can work together with projects, and also to be able to do more interdisciplinary projects and research across different modalities and hopefully across different countries is a really exciting aspect. Being involved in a network that spans internationally and across to New Zealand and Australia means that you come on and you can be a part of a webinar, get contact details from others and find people with similar interests to just continue to build research within medical radiation practitioners groups. And for me personally, nuclear medicine, it's a very an area that there's so much scope to be able to do, and encourage my students and my counterpart practitioners to do research. And as Rhonda said, there's a lot of people that don't realise they're doing it. So to understand different methods and how to do things and just continue to learn is a great benefit from being part of a network that's really designed to build research within medical radiation. So it's a fantastic opportunity, and being free and being able to network and communicate with others is a great advantage of the group.
Thanks, Susie. Debbie.
Hello. I'm Debbie Howson. I've been a radiation therapist for many, many years, also worked in university, but I've now work as a clinical analyst in the Department of Health and Wellbeing. And I'm finding that the knowledge that I've gained and the different networks that I have obtained through my roles, but also being involved in this network enables me to use knowledge from a broad range of fields that I can apply to my role in ensuring that clinically I'm up to date and able to apply that knowledge and skills into helping other clinicians within the hospitals, GP plus clinics, and other healthcare facilities that our systems are in to do their role to their, to the highest level. So being involved, continuing to be involved in this network, despite the fact that I no longer work directly within medical radiation professions, enables me to maintain those connections, keep up to date with what's happening, and gain knowledge from a broad range of people benefiting from all of their skills. So I'd encourage you to be involved, make use of the resources and especially the webinars, which are a great resource for learning about different aspects of research, and just get out there and make the most of anything that you can learn.
Thanks, Debbie. Peter.
Thanks, Caroline. Hi, everyone. My name's Peter Kench. I'm an academic at Sydney University, and I've been there for over 30 years now. And I've been fortunate during my time at the university to receive some research training myself. So I enrolled in an honours program, and then from honours into a research master's, and then finally a PhD. So I really have benefited from great mentors and great education in research. And I saw the network as an opportunity to give back. I saw a need where there's places within the clinical field where people don't have this formal research training available to them, but they want to get started into research. So I think through our activities, including the webinars, this provides an opportunity for us to connect with other people interested in starting their research journey, and just a great way for people to get together and find resources to work out the best way to do with that, and sort of interact and engage with other people with similar interests, and starting that journey of performing research in the placement. Thanks, Caroline.
Thanks, Peter. Sibusiso.
Thanks, Caroline. Hi, everyone. I'm Sibusiso. I'm called Sibu most of the time. For me, I joined the University of Auckland in 2020, and I moved over to New Zealand in 2021 from South Africa. And when I came over, one of the aspirations that I had was to find a group for research where I can be able to contribute, but also be able to learn from that, because one thing I've realized is that research is quite a growing area in radiography. And my colleagues who have been around in the profession for a long time can attest to that. It took a long time for the profession to build the research to be where it is. Now it's an opportunity to make sure that we accelerate research. And the platform like this is very helpful for something that we want to do to accelerate the research. And I have this thought in mind from Kurt Lewin, which says, no research without action, no action without research. And I think it's something that we need to reflect on, that for us to grow the profession, for us to grow as individuals, it's important to be involved in such a network. So for me, when I moved to New Zealand, it was like an answer to my prayers introduced by Rhonda Joy, my colleague, because I work for the University of Auckland, and it's been a pleasure to be part of this group. So I would encourage you, if you want to grow your research, if you want to impart your research skills to others, this is a relevant platform for you to be part of. Thank you.
Thanks, Busisu. And finally, Karen.
Hi, I'm Karen. I'm a radiographer and academic at Central Queensland University. I was introduced to this group by my doctoral supervisor, who was a member of the group, Priya, and I found it a really good community to demystify research and to take away some of the fear that practitioners and clinicians may have about research. As Rhonda Joy said, you might not think you're doing research, but you really are. And I think if you use the research word, it frightens people. And this community, this network is a really useful, friendly method of taking that fear factor down and learning about how to do things and why, and really what your interests in research are. I've certainly been promoting the research conversations and webinars to students and to my colleagues, and I'm really hoping that it's helping them to feel more comfortable in the research arena.
Thank you, Karen. And I'm Caroline Wright. I'm an academic and researcher at Monash University in Melbourne. I've always been passionate about research and started in clinical research over 20 years ago now. And at that time, I didn't really have anybody to kind of network with or have the opportunity to learn more apart from really in my local area. And so, 20 or so years on, now we've established our network that spans not only Australia, New Zealand, but now is incorporating kind of other countries. It's been a great opportunity to share ideas, to think about how we can start collaborating together, to learn from lots of people with lots of different experiences, to work with like-minded people, to generate research. And those people can be from lots of different disciplines with varying levels of expertise and experience. And I think that's the beauty of the network. It allows anybody to join. You don't have to have done any research at all. You might have worked in research for 20 years, but everybody's joining together. We're all, I really think have got the same ideas in terms of what we want to achieve with research, which is improving patient care, improving education. And we have that common goal. And it's been a really rewarding journey from the start of setting up the network to see where we've come and actually to think about where we can go in the future.